Good day, everyone. Today I will discuss kingship, feudal lords, and governance models based solely on the reading by George Klosko. This topic explores how political power evolved from ancient kingship to feudal systems and eventually toward constitutional governance. More importantly, it asks a timeless philosophical question: how should power be exercised without destroying justice and freedom? According to George Kloska's History of Political Theory, an Introduction, Volume 1, ancient and medieval political organization evolved through different governance systems shaped by historical conditions, philosophical ideas, and struggles over authority. The reading explains how governance developed from ancient Greece to the medieval period through systems such as kingship, feudalism, and constitutional government. This tells us that political systems are not created randomly. They are shaped by society's continuous struggle between power, authority, order, and justice. The reading presents governance as something that continuously evolved through time. Different societies experimented with different systems such as monarchy, democracy, oligarchy, and feudalism. But behind these systems lies one central philosophical question: who deserves to rule, and why do people allow themselves to be ruled? Kingship refers to rule by one person. According to Polybius, monarchy first emerged because people willingly followed a virtuous leader. However, Aristotle explained that kingship only remains good when rulers serve the common good. Once rulers use power for selfish interests, monarchy turns into tyranny. This shows that power alone does not make a ruler legitimate. Virtue and justice do. The Greeks treated politics as an experiment in finding the best government. Different city-states practiced different systems. Aristotle believed that the constitution shaped the identity and life of the state itself. Meanwhile, Polybius admired mixed constitutions because balancing different powers prevented corruptions. Sparta became an example of this balanced political structure. During the medieval period, governance changed through feudalism. Power is no longer concentrated only in kings. Nobles, bishops, feudal lords, and the church also possessed authority. Bishops became influential because they held both religious and political power. While this division prevented absolute rule, it has also created conflicts between rulers and competing authorities. One major conflict in medieval politics was the investiture controversy. Kings wanted control over appointing bishops because bishops also had political influence. However, the church argued that spiritual authority belonged only to the papacy. Pope Gelasius I explained this through the doctrine of the two swords, separating spiritual and temporal authority. This raised a deeper question: should political power or moral authority rule society? Over time, people questioned whether rulers should possess unlimited authority. The Magna Carta became one of the first major attempts to limit the power of kings through law. Governance slowly shifted from the belief that rulers received authority directly from God toward the idea that rulers must remain accountable to the people and institutions. So in conclusion, ipinapakita ng reading na ang governance ay nag-evolve dahil sa continuous struggle ng tao na i-balance ang power at justice. Noon, kingship focused on unity under one ruler, while feudalism naman divided power among different authorities like kings, nobles, and church. Eventually, constitutional government emerged to limit power through laws and accountability. Basically, pinapaalala sa atin ng political philosophy na ang tunay na purpose ng governance is not just to rule people but to serve the common good. That would be all. Thank you.